Hello everyone, and welcome to the fourth installment of Daikaijū Monogatari playthrough. This particular video, we're going to go from the destruction of Douglas all the way through to the mermaid cave. I can't remember what it's called. And then we'll see some of the suburbs of Dorado City as well. To start with, though, I'm actually going to go back and do some cleanup. Pick up a few things that we didn't get last time around, so that's going to be a backtrack probably all the way back to Sandside. Make sure we're getting everything that we need to get before we move forward. So if you want to advance a little further in the video, take a look at the index, and you can always click on the next city or town or dungeon that you would like to see. So enjoy! The key difference this time around is that you'll notice the battles are going to be done in fast motion. I'm not going to translate each and every text box and command. In significant battles where there's a boss or a mini-boss, maybe I'll keep doing that, but you can definitely refer back to the first 3 videos if you want to get a bit more of a handle on how the battles work and what the various command boxes say, but it gets very repetitive, and thought it'd be a lot faster and easier to watch this if you don't have to wait through all the battles that take up over half the amount of time while we're exploring. So now just taking a quick look through the menus, making sure I know what spells I have, just in case I have already learned the warp spell that can take me back to towns. Right now I don't really want to walk back through all the caves, but I guess I'm going to have to because I haven't learned that yet. I think that kicks in at level 15 if I remember. So right now, just exploring a little bit. We left Douglas's lair through the basement, which takes me to this other continent. So I'll take a quick look around, but I'm going to have to head back through Douglas's fort and head backwards a little bit. So like I said, I know there's a few things we missed, a few rocks we can pick up and throw now that we have Piggy, and finish that exploration up. I'm not ready for this area yet. I'm going to head back to Douglas's fort and make my way back through the waterfall cave, Bridgetown, and Sandside. Definitely sucks to be doing this on foot. Definitely can't wait till I get my warp spell. Another familiar place. Let's make my way out. Nice that there's no guard. Now that their boss is gone. Although Douglas's armies and all that seems to still be running around outside. Make my way back to Oran, I guess, next. Look how quickly these guys fall when we're at 10 times speed. Alright, back to the peaceful hamlet of Oran. Or at least peaceful now that there's nobody in it. Seems like one of the residents has now come up top to see what's going on. And yeah, I guess the Naoshida has to be rebuilt. Of course, let's give it a new name. That makes sense. New start, new name. Namai. Looks like I get to name the village, so let's go ahead. I'm going to be really humble and name it after myself, I think. And it looks like it doesn't overwrite, so I'm going to have to delete the original name first. I'm not going to make it Oran something. Ta. Put the thing on to make it Da. Ri. Ru. To. Actually, I think it's Ta that I want, because I'm going to do it the way they did, like with Bridgetown. Town. So I'm going to get rid of that toe, and I'm going to go Ta. And I'm going to make it a bit of a bigger Ta, so Ta, Tao. And then the N. There it is. Daikaijū Town, or Daryl Town. Looks like he likes it. Now let's see what's going on down here. To-chan! Dad, I'm hungry! Okay. Sure. I guess it's good to know we're back to normal. This guy doesn't seem to think so. He says it's so dangerous here. I guess after the town's been wiped out by a tsunami and an army, you might have that perspective, but I'm going to rest up nonetheless, and I'm going to finish up here and depart the newly named Daikaijū Town and make my way back into the waterfall cave and see what I can do about those rocks that I had left there. So now that I've seen what's up with the updated Daryl Town, I can now head back to the waterfall cave. I know there was at least one rock in there that I never actually did lift up and throw away. So let's get in there and see what we get. See how far I can make it through here without hitting any monsters, I guess. This level always seems to be a little clearer, but not all the way. Seems like sometimes I can never walk more than 3 steps without getting ambushed. But in this case, it always seems to let me get most of the way through. It seems my luck has run out. But these guys are no match for me anymore, so they just kind of we like better. Now the seal's been broken. They're all over the place. escaping the bottom level of this, back to the big waterfall area. I believe it was this first cave that I found a rock that needs to be removed. Assuming all these monsters will actually let me move around enough to get through here. And there we go. Seems like there's some movement under this rock. And let's activate Piggy. Okay. Kono iwa, this rock. Let's get rid of it. Tokasu. Ikuyo. Here goes. And now we have somebody else. Pata pata. Seems in this cave he became trapped. But he's grateful that I've helped him. His special kiss skill is to fly in the sky and see what's around us. That seems like it could be useful. The world map is definitely a messy one in this one. How's that? He's now my companion, or Nekama. I think that means I've done everything I need to do in this cave now. Take a quick peek over in this corner just in case I forgot something, but I don't think so. It's time to head back to a good old Bridgetown. a bit of a slog, but here we are back to Bridgetown. Let's go and see what Berada, I forget her name now, or his name, whatever, the fortune teller, elder of this town. Checking to see what items I can get here that might help out, since I don't have the warp spell. There's the Dragon Wing and the Teleport Stones. They both have their own unique capabilities. I can't remember which is which, but I'm sure a few Dragon's Wings could come in handy. I know they'll bring me back to town. I just don't know if I get to pick the town. Nothing like a little restock. Arigatou gozaimasu. A nice little rest in the inn. Ichipaku, one night. Hello. Good morning. Overland Road. There aren't more buildings shaped like eggs. Such an efficient shape. And now the Master's Egg. Alright, what am I gonna learn from Mr. Babajar? Forgot to tell me. How convenient. The Fire Shell Hero has a special sword that's associated. And this sword only exists in the world when the Shell Hero does. Alright, I guess getting this legendary sword seems to be a new quest for us. So I need now that in addition to all these special shells. I'm acquiring more quests than I seem to be completing. Almost seems like a JRPG. Business in Bridgetown is complete. I make my way back through that obnoxious waterway and over to Bridgetown. So tantalizingly close, yet not accessible. Kind of wishful thinking, I guess, but I just want to really verify that I can't just magic my way there. Alright, down the elevator. I guess in fairness, these levels aren't terribly long when you're just waltzing through, but still kind of a pain. But I am also very close to level 15, if that truly is the level I'm looking for. Maybe I no longer have to do this once this point is done. The elevator to the other side, through all these little plinths that didn't really tell me much other than how this was dangerous, I guess. Already looted this place. Can't be bothered to remember how to get through that, so I just fall down and climb up the stairs. At least Maria's not whining, or Linda's not whining this time. Still stuck on Dragon Quest II. Oh, the nostalgia. Back to where it all began. Alright, Avarda, you better have something good for me to make it worth this ridiculous trek back here. This town's definitely more populated now that it's got all the ladies again. Guess I should talk to them all and get the language, but I just don't have it in me right now. Just as expected from the Fire Shell Hero, alright? Yeah, let's fork over the prize money. Gimme. 10,000 pearls? Okay, not bad. I can definitely make use of that. I think I might have sent the wrong button there, but I believe we're kind of forced to get it no matter what. I really do. I want it. Give it to me. Help everybody. And he's telling me to go talk to Babajar again. But we already did that, so I'm not going to do it again. Well, now that Sheldorado is apparently relying on me, I guess it's time to move on and start making more progress again. I don't see that 10,000 pearls in my inventory, though. And the desire to protect Avarda seems to have remained. He's no longer interested in giving me 10,000 pearls. Saved her life, so she loves me. Yes, Central City in the area, Sandside. Alright, now that I have reached level 15, I should be able to make myself not have to walk places. Ooh, first view of the world map. So let's see, I can go back to all these places I've been. So where do I want to go? Honestly, I guess Town makes the most sense, because then I won't have to go through Waterfall Cave again. I guess I do have to go through Douglas Fort again, but I haven't been to any towns on the other side of that, so I guess I'll have to make do. Whole village, not very useful. Alright, here we go again on our own. Get a little rejuvenation and get on our way. Still think this is pretty dangerous here, I guess. Why not? I wonder if he'll change his tune one day. I'll manage to, since I'm out doing all the work. You're just hanging out in this basement. Looks like we have the, I guess, I can't remember if these are pigs or something like that. Sheep. I think that's what it is. Mr. Uro and his sheep. Everyone wants to help me restore my life. How refreshing. He does seem to roam around, so I guess somewhere is right. Douglas would have put his fort somewhere a little more accessible. I guess he's not going to move it now. I'm grateful he built this handy tunnel to their island so that I don't have to swim. Whatever I do, that's that. Glitch there. I guess I didn't seam two clips together that well. But nothing was missed. Daikaijū, Monogatari, I always forget what that translates to. Monogatari range. Alright, so first stop, Ramiru, or Lamo. So in fairness, from this point for the next little while, I did have a bit of a recording error, so I had to run a second game save file and bring it up here. So that's going to fill in the gap before we jump back to my original timeline once I finish with the his temple. But for this, just chatting with villagers and all that kind of stuff, and I guess one boss, it's not the end of the world. Seems like this town has taken quite a beating. Wants to become a Mayu or Cocoon. Now we have this friendly guy beating up this poor lady with a stick. I guess he's just not the most friendly fellow. He's in a bad mood because his house was broken by meteorites. Definitely taking the brunt of it. Alright, dude. You should probably stop hitting the lady. Yeah, why not? Let's free her. You're gonna work her till she dies, that's how it is. To let her go. Sure, why not? Oh, and look at that. I have my 10,000 pearls now. I guess maybe I did it correctly on the other track. But anyway, that means I got lots of money, so freedom she can have. Yes, you are free, because I just paid for you. Buying women, apparently that's the thing we do. Apparently, like me, she has been shanghaied into this world and is all alone with no friends. React well to that. Because of course I have friends. Look at that. I'm traveling with all these people. I have all these other people that I could even have friends with that I'm not even using because I like this group. Yeah, why don't you continue your travels? And I'll continue making basic techniques. See you again some other day. Alright, well that was distracting. And I will help myself to this treasure chest as compensation. Copper armor. Copper Yoroi armor. Alright, that was a lot for one house. So, let's see if house number 2 is exciting. Again refreshed. And I will Oki wo tsukete. Be careful. And then we have the general store. What does that mean? I don't know. Apparently the store was broken, so they've been allowed to establish themselves here in the inn. Armor and engagement. Seems useful. Nail sword. The silver cross sounds kind of useful too. The original track, Linda had nothing until this point. I did pick up a wooden rosary in the second track, but silver cross beats both nonetheless, so let's make that so. Shapey there. Girl does not seem very happy right now. Her father, her mother, her brother. Father and somebody else and her little brother. Here. Linda to the rescue. Oh, don't worry, I too have trauma. Therefore, you don't need to worry. Bad things happen to me, they happen to you. Who cares? And somehow we're going to rescue your people even though we really have no idea what's going on. These weird cocoon things and meteorites and monsters, why not? Surely that's related to what we're doing. After all, how could it not be? Like every other bridge in all of Sheldorado, this one's busted. The road to Dorado City has been closed, no contact. So it would appear that this northern suburb is now an entity of its own. Broken doors. Great gnome we're hearing about again. Friends with the king of Dorado City, so hopefully that means this is a friendly king. Since, from what we understand, the great gnome is not a bad person. And the great gnome is, of course, very powerful. I guess that makes sense too. I wonder if we're ever going to meet this great gnome. Treasure! Steal stuff is always good. Again. So this person does not seem to be in love with this person that she's with. And now apparently time to do something about it. This person's so annoying. Shell Beast Jiza. And apparently the Shell Beast Jiza is a pun master, or a Dejara. That sounds like a pretty useful thing. It's going to get me through all kinds of fixes down the road. Gotta groan somebody to death. Confuse them into a stupor. Maybe it's just comic relief. As we've established, this game takes everything incredibly seriously. And now apparently it's funny. This person can't stop laughing as much as apparently hates it at the same time. Oh, poor Jiza. Trying to make everybody laugh and just getting them offended. Honestly, it reminds me of my own grandfather. Well, clearly Dejaras are now going to be a part of my reality moving forward with this game if I want to ever activate this guy. Because it seems we're moving in the direction, given the music and everything, that he is going to join as one of my helper guys. And I guess you can never have enough helper guys. Jiza is now a nakama. Hashiwa Kuwari, or Hashika, I guess. Hashi Bridge, Kuwari, broken. The bridge is no longer functional. So I guess we already knew that, having been to the ruins of the bridge and talked to the guy down there. But I guess it's good to have it confirmed, just in case there was some illusion bridge or something else that we could use. No Garu Senyaku, so the North's Gara mountain range. Seems like a good place to go. Apparently this place has lots of meteorites, but ones that don't typically produce monsters. I don't know if there's a relation there or not, but I guess we should probably make a point of checking it out at some point. Well, it seems this poor girl was traumatized by seeing her father get turned into a cocoon and taken away somewhere. I guess I can see that being a little bit scarring. So maybe I should get to the bottom of this. Maybe I shouldn't just assume it's random stuff that just happens to happen in this town. But for now, let's just check out what else is going on. Is there anybody gonna pop out of this well at me? Apparently not, just an old-fashioned well. Alright, then let's resume our indoor explorations. Milimi, Granny, Milni. Apparently that's who the elder of this whole town is. And then to the north of these Gar Mountains, apparently there's yet another place where they sell fish. I guess I'll check that out at some point. Not sure if I'll make it there in this particular chapter, but we'll get there. Well, I do declare, it looks like another one of these mole people hanging out here. And then we have this girl as well. So, let us see what they have to say. It seems, in fact, this is the missing poo that we learned about in the mole village that was washed away by a tsunami. So apparently the tsunami takes people to the outskirts of Lameo. So it seems like the tsunamis really do just drop people everywhere, because we pretty much have heard about people getting washed up in every town we've been to. and getting taken away. So, yay for mass auto distribution. And then we have that funny and kind of frustrating way of talking that they do. So, I've never figured out why I can understand this language. I'm wondering if there's a character that I have or something, and I'm not supposed to buy default, because they seem surprised, or it's just some innate ability of the Fire Shell hero that hasn't really been explained in any great level of detail at this point. Alright, last house. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so this is where they brought all the cocoon people and put them upstairs, apparently. Guess that's why we didn't see cocoons everywhere. Those dang Mayus. And I guess if we go to the Gar Mountains, we can get some help here. Nobody's really thrilled with this arrangement. And here are the cocoons. Actually, not so many, I guess. Although I suppose they did say most of them got carried off somewhere. I guess they should have kept better track then. So now we just have these random cocoons with people in them, who knows. What if some of them have monsters in them then? But apparently the elder of this town, Granny Milne, is in one of these cocoons. So when it was Douglas, it was all the young ladies that are missing, but in this case, it seems all the men are missing. So another girl whose father got zapped into a cocoon and taken away. So I guess we'll have to sort that out somewhere. More concerned about where her father is, and Linda to the rescue again. Don't worry, we're gonna help. Your father will be fine. I also know the trauma. And the cocoon has nothing to say. So now I believe we've been to all the houses. Upgrade my equipment. Need to go buy stuff and then not actually put it on. Now, how many times am I going to get attacked trying to go to this next one? Not done with the suburbs of Dorado City. Place. West side or west side. Even it conveniently has a sign in English. So now I guess we get to find out what these Largo cows are all about. I don't know if you've ever noticed, but the kanji for cow is actually really very similar looking to a lot of other kanjis. Actually, that could look a lot like Toshi or Yuri. similar stuff here to what we saw in Lanel. Things here that we could potentially use. Babu upgraded. Linda can get upgraded too. Apparently everybody can get upgraded. I don't remember there being an armor shop in Lanel, so I guess and all that. Ooh, stamp rally again. I believe I still have 0 stamps. I can't say I've been looking too hard. Looks like yet. But when I find one, I'll find out, I guess. If I recall from the explanation on the sand side, you get prizes depending on how many of those you find. So I think with 0, I get nothing. Take the road to the east to go to Dorado City. Gotta have a boat right now because the bridge is gone. That's pretty much all the other places. Item shop. These ones always seem to have slightly different stuff. Like a bazooka cannon actually looks like it could be useful. Maybe not, but they're not too expensive, so why not give it a go? Maybe I'll find this is like a major enemy killer. Goofy music. Clearly this must be... I guess it's nice to be recognized. Old Lady Margie seems to be aware of the Fireshell hero and curious to know what's going on. Blah blah, the details filled in. We cried, we laughed. Coffee's now cold. Why is it sealed in Dorado City anyway? Don't know if we thought to ask that question just yet. Sisters, and I guess daughters of the Great Gnome. Is that what they're calling? All the bridges to Dorado City are broken at the same time. We need to bring this thing back and get it sealed. Coincidence? Margie doesn't seem to think so. bells. No touchy. And walked out of town. Clearly not done chatting with people. So let's just re-enter and try that again. It looks like a giant version of the bells cows wear. Nico Ranch. Not the largest pasture I've ever seen, but I guess it's big enough. Something bad happened there. Hopefully nothing bad happens here. Margie was here. Still no stairs. Alright, I guess it's time to continue my explorations elsewhere. This is spacious looking circle trees. And of course I'm somewhere. My town. This is pretty different. I can buy different buildings, I guess, to build here. Because this game has not one, but two towns that I can customize. Or at least claim the name rights on. Funds are not there to develop this place just yet. Better name than my town. Wagamachi. But maybe I will slightly vary it. Put the little diacritic on the U, which is what we would typically need to make it a V sound. So let's just pretend it's dariru viru. So diddle in my mind. short little visit here. For sale to the southeast. Sort of muddy looking area. Bad masters aren't really posing much of a threat anymore. These guys Shiman Shinden, or Seaman Temple. Seems like the home of the mermaids. I guess technically I am looking for shells. Are there particular shells you think I should be looking for? Are there any here that I might be particularly interested in? Yes, I will go see the elder down the stairs. Senjutsu, or the other day. What? Like a possessive pronoun, I guess. Our? Or we? Something. Like recently. So apparently even this place did not escape the tsunami's wrath. And now we have a shop. Again, one slightly unusual item here. Some makiesa, or bait, I'm assuming. Don't know how many I need, so let's just buy 5. I'm gonna go fishing at some point. What a nice little area. Voices from behind the wall that sound kind of guttural. What's this thing? Kuraga. So a jellyfish lamp. Seems rather tickled. I don't seem to be able to interact with it though. Go on. Some water. HPMP restored. Big rocks. Relaxation Square, huh? And the elder is over in front of the altar, which is sort of down the south side of the room. Civic-minded young lady. Get those rocks out of the way. Wonder if I can help at some point. Right now, I don't seem to be able to interact with it though. Yet another inn. How can I say no? Double refreshed. Refreshed once from the spring for free, once in the inn, not for free. But you know, you never know if it's going to turn into like a Tales game or something where staying at the inns actually create little subplot quests and things. So far, it does not appear to be so. Only one item on sale, the Tiger Shark's sword, and it seems that I've already surpassed that, so I guess that's not a good investment. Back to equipment check. There's actually a few little upgrades here. Now that I have all my equipment up to date, let's just re-verify. Is there anything useful here? Alright, I think we've done our duty here. Perhaps it's time to go visit this builder. Somehow it's written on my face that I'm looking for that water shell. Looks like this guy is Gil, Elder of Seaman Temple, so I guess would have met him. Alright, another thing for the quest, I suppose. If we've got the water shell that he's gonna give me, that's pretty awesome. The water shell. Uh-oh. This is not going to be as easy as it looked. Is chaos about to erupt? No! The wall is getting bashed open. An angry looking, very large fish. Gamba. Apparently, I am too weak to be inconvenienced with the security of the water to leave it to them. Definitely sounds like how these video games work. I'll just stand and wait for the guy to be defeated so we can move on. Elder heating up. Turning my bag around. Thinks Elder tastes good because it's a little personal. But now that that's happened, apparently my sit still, let them handle it is no longer in effect, so I'm going to have to go and save the day. Let's see what's behind this scary looking door. The Crack Cave. Gritsu. Dokutsu. Little bit of an upgrade, although it looks like the white guys are not great at handling Linda's sleep spell. Angel Song. Baku. Treasure chest. Looks like the revival herb can come in handy. I think this is the first time I've had anything that can actually restore a guy. The way this game works, obviously, is when everybody's fainted or whatever with 0 HP in the battle. They're out of the battle, but they come back with 1 HP as soon as we leave. So unless I have a party wipe, I'm always in good shape to at least be able to get something healed up right at the beginning, since heal spells tend to go first. Good to see the levels continuing to climb. Many of these guys. Another treasure chest. Vitamin All. So, definitely a useful item, because it can kind of restore everybody at once. Which is not something I have a lot of ability in with third opportunities. Get rid of that poison. Certainly irritating to have to deal with that. The Caprica drink. Different. Just like that. Where am I? Back down the water. I have to dig around in my bags a little here. Gotta get him to come to me. Where is that item? I know there's something I have to give him. hard to read these fast on the fly. Just know there's something. Where my slowness in reading really gets me bummed out. I know it's here. What is it? Ah, the Makiesa, the bait. Sping, sping. Okay, now this guy is going to come and get me. And from the battle music and the fact that I'm not fast forwarding this is clearly a boss fight. I think this is actually a more epic boss fight than the ones we've had so far, because this music's even different again. That I couldn't put him to sleep. And Babu has been frozen in a numbing liquid. Decide if the all-out assault is still the right way to go. Definitely taking some beats. If I'm smart, I'll start healing up, I guess. Probably looks like you use it. And then my trigger finger went to happen. Strategic here, but I don't want to use my resurrection herb, and I don't have a revive spell. Honestly, maybe the best strategy here would be just to get him out of the picture. Alright. Sarugan, last man standing. Help in the strategy menu there. Oh, 1 hit point left on my last guy. That's as ridiculous as it gets. I'm in this feedback loop of heal, heal, hit, heal, heal, hit, heal, heal, hit. Definitely a new level of toughness. Numbing my last guy, that's not good. Alright, there he goes. Theragon collects a lot of experience. And I guess a few pearls. Fish upside down, not looking so good. And out comes the elder. I think he's glad. Just a little more time and I would have got digested. Fins are a little melted. Alright, he's kept the water shell safe. Excellent. And apparently he's gonna give it to me now. So now I have 2 of the 4 shells. I also have an aura ball. Got my full party. Seems life is good. So he's gonna go back ahead of me to Seaman Temple. He wants to have a chat when we depart. Nothing would please me more. And I forgot to heal everybody up. Bye, Linda. At least I got some basic heals done on Baboon. Maybe I can get Linda healed up this time. Level up Rama. Alright, now that that's done. This needs more monsters. And poisoned again. Ah. Easy fix. Alright. Almost all the way down here. Back to safety. Useful pool today. that I put the Seaman Temple behind me for now. And I visit the next destination, which we're hearing so much about in our towns. The Gara Mountains. Garu Sanyaku. Never actually gonna make it to this Dorado city. Maybe this is a good opportunity to use my Katakata. I haven't tried this yet, so let's see how well this works. Yes, reconnaissance is exactly what I need. So I just get to kind of fly around myself. So here's where the mountain, here's where whatever that is. Etc. Hero still there. Return to the party. I guess that's nice that they can for me. Will. Again, whenever I'm lost with this. So away I'll go. Check this out. It's a cold river off to the southeast. But it's time to enter the Garu Sanyaku. Gara Mountains. So I'm seeing all these craters that we were talking about. Not much I can do with that. looks like I found the summit here. Quick save. So nice to be back to my main stream. Density here is very high. But in terms of grinding opportunities, I guess it's been good. Certainly racking up some new levels. Want that treasure chest. I'm going to check out if Quick can do anything for me here. Not. But I do see that little notch down there, so I think I'm going to have to do it from this side. Try that again. And Eureka! I do need a rope, and you can take it from here. Gadget lasso. Big armor. I can think of at least one person who could probably use that. Boost. It's a little annoying that I have to do quick again, but we can do it. Oh, and I really do have to stand exactly in the right spot. Down we go. I think I actually need to take a look at a couple of these quick. I think there was supposed to be a few we can go in. far down. I really want to go looking for these. Yeah, that's good. Head back up to the summit and down the other side. Not sure if that means I'm going to have a boss to deal with, given that we have that save point up there. see a little bit of progress before then. Got a smooth and uneventful climb down to the bottom. Maybe there is no boss. A lot of bosses given how few there were in the first bit. Down here. Thank heavens. Blacksmith. Get it! The meteorite blocked the hole. Just need to get that Cosmo Stone, I guess. We're in the dead end. Dude in Sandicide. This dude from Sandicide. serve. Make me that fabulous weapon. Get back to town. Wait for me there. Knows how to run. Run too. There's much else to do in here. But I think at the bottom of this mountain, it's probably time to call it an evening and end chapter 4. But stay tuned. The 5th video will be coming soon. If you do like what you see, though, remember to like, subscribe, do all those fun social media kind of things. Don't forget to keep an eye out for the next edition. And also, feel free to let me know if there's any other games that you'd be interested in seeing. And maybe I will be able to add it to the agenda. So they're doubling the attacks as I'm trying to get out of here. Nope, hopefully it just looks right. There we go. So, see you next time.